Hi, this is Bel Air Bedtime Stories. I'm Miss Spadea, a first grade teacher. Today I will be reading Lizard from the Park by Mark Pett. Like most days, Leonard walked home by himself. On this particular day, he took a shortcut through the park. When he got to the deepest, darkest part of the park, Leonard spotted something. It was an egg, and it was unlike any egg Leonard had ever seen before. Leonard put the egg in his backpack, zipped it up, and carried it home. He took it to his apartment, which was on the very top floor of a very tall building. In his room, Leonard and the egg played together for the entire afternoon. That night, Leonard held the egg close as he fell asleep. In the morning, Leonard noticed something. The egg began to jiggle and crack. Then a nose busted through the shell. It was a lizard. Leonard watched as the lizard busted through the rest of the shell, and Leonard made a decision. He named the lizard Buster. Leonard couldn't wait to show his new friend the world outside. He and Buster spent the whole day exploring Leonard's favorite places. In the weeks following, Leonard took Buster everywhere. They spent their mornings together, their afternoons together, and their in-betweens together. As the spring turned to summer, Leonard realized something. Not only did Buster keep growing and growing and growing, he seemed to be enjoying himself less and less. Meanwhile, the bigger Buster got, the more Leonard had to disguise him so he would fit in the city crowds. It soon became impossible. So Leonard decided to keep Buster in his room. Buster didn't seem to like that either. After a while, Buster grew too big even for Leonard's room. Leonard moved him to the roof, even though he knew it was just a matter of time before Buster would outgrow that too. Leonard found himself in a very difficult situation. Finally, he had an idea. He gathered every balloon he could find in the city. Red ones, shiny ones, balloons shaped like animals. He filled his entire room. On the day of the big parade, noisy crowds gathered in the streets below. Leonard heard music. Then he saw the giant balloons. Soon, the parade reached his building. Leonard and Buster joined in. When they reached the park, Leonard and Buster floated away from the parade and sat down gently near the deepest, darkest part of the park, where Buster joined his family. Sometimes Leonard still cuts through the park on his way home. And sometimes he takes a new way. That was Lizard from the Park by Mark Pett. If you're looking for other great books, I really like reading Sideways Stories from Wayside School as a chapter book, and I really like Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus.